Hello guys, I'm Carnifex and welcome to the Ultimate Light Guide. I wanted to do this video because I get asked often in my stream how do I play light, what do I tend to do during an actual IELO game. So if you want to learn how to play light and understand the macro of the game at a top level, or just climb the rankings to get your Ruby rewards as a light main, this is the video for you.
Good shit, bro. What the fuck?
I can bubble you in a second. I only did.
Guess Nate.
So in case that you don't know who I am, I'm gonna introduce myself. I'm a former pro multiple FPS games. I got top rank in a bunch of other FPS games. In finals got top 1 in multiple seasons, and I'm currently sitting in the top 6 playing light only as a recording of this video. So to start off the video, I wanted to briefly talk about the current loadout that I'm running in season 4, and then I'm gonna go more into the specifics of each thing during the video. So for a spec, I'm obviously running the cloak. If you want to be competitive on light, you have to run cloak, there's no other way around it. For the weapons this season, the shoot best guns are the M26 and the LH1. I personally like more the M26 because if you run LMH, which is what I run when I play ranked, I like playing a triple shotgun. For gadgets, I'm obviously running the gateway. If you play light, you have to run gateway. You need it to control the tempo of the game and also to engage on people, especially if you run triple shotgun. For the second gadget, this season I'm running frags over glitch grenades that I always keep in my reserve. I'm gonna swap in the glitches instead of my frag grenades if I run into a double heavy medium comp or like a lot of heavies in a lobby. I'm gonna swap in my glitches, otherwise I just go with the frags grenades. For the third gadget, I'm playing a stun gun, and then I will skip in my reserve the thermal that I'm gonna swap in instead of my frag grenades if I run into a lightweight cloak in the final. So there's a couple of useful tips you can learn with the TP. Obviously the range from point A to point B is 70 meters, but there's a couple of tricks to increase that. The first one is just to get to the 70 meters mark from point A and you just jump through the second end of the TP. You're gonna gain like an extra 15 meters roughly. And the second way to increase it even more, if there's a zip or a pad, you can utilize the momentum that you're gonna gain from the zip or the pad and just throw them the TP while on the zip or on the pad to get like even an extra like boost on the TP. Just like this. Like this TP, for example, is like 95 meters from point A to point B. Another good tip to know is the TP pad. So let's say, for example, there's like a really high spot you want to reach to get like high ground. But like TP obviously has a range. It has like a 21 meters range if you jump through it to get like high ground. And with a normal TP, in this case, you can't really reach the top of church, obviously. So what you can do is just place a pad in front of it and just take the pad and then take the TP right after. And you're gonna keep the momentum of the pad when you come out of the second end of the TP, just like this. So you can like reach way higher places, and it's like really useful also if you want to have like more airtime for like, let's say you're heavy to like get an easier RPG. Another good tip to know, you can place your TP inside chimneys in maps like Monaco. And if they're like, you know that you're getting chased, you can get like people stuck inside a chimney to get like an easy kill or like just leave him there stuck inside. Another really useful tip with the cloak is that you can actually prime and throw nades while invisible. You can do this by just priming the nade and going invisible right after. This is gonna drain a lot of CD on your cloak, but this is actually a thing you can do. A really useful tip that not many people knows about with thermal is that there's a settings that can help you spot enemies way better. So with the thermal on default, if you use it and somebody's standing in front of barrels, you're gonna have a really hard time to spot them because they're gonna blend in with the barrels. But if you go into settings, interface, and use enemy team colors and you put this to off, you're gonna notice now that the enemy is gonna have like a red outline around him. And you can actually see him even if he's standing in front of barrels. Another good thing to know is that obviously the thermal has a range, which is around 45 meters from the target, where you can actually see wild people with it. But if you go further away, you can't really see them anymore. But there's a way to cheat this. If you move your camera to the sides, because of your FOV, you can easily spot people with this trick. And yeah, this can help you a lot to spot people around the map. When it comes to nade, if you run a double nade setup in your loadout, there's a must-know tip that works for every class. What you want to do is pretty simple. You just want to animation cancel by swapping to your second nade mid throw. Just like this. To keep it simple and not to end up with a 3 hours video, I divided the light fundamentals in 5 different categories that you must understand if you want to play the class properly. Let's start with the first one, when to fight and how to engage. The perfect scenario for you to engage is when you have some type of advantage. That can be HP advantage, CD, positioning, info, maybe if you hit a glitch or a tase. So basically just want to have some type of advantage before engaging. In this particular situation, since I'm scouting, we get info advantage and the enemy team has like no clue that we're up here. So here I'm also gonna hit a tase on the enemy heavy and some chip damage. So right here in this situation we have positioning advantage because we're on top. We have info advantage on them because they have no clue we're up here and we know from where they're coming. And we also get some chip damage and a tase on the enemy heavy. So in this situation it's like perfect for us to engage on them. As you can see, my team just follows up on my call. My heavy gets a good RPG on them, and notice how I'm just standing on top here, not dropping first, just spamming this down to get some more damage on them. As a light, when you engage, you never want to engage first. You always want to engage as like a second or third guy, because the enemy team is gonna focus your teammates, so you're gonna have like way more space as a light to play with, since you only have 150 HP. You kind of like want to bait your teammates in first, and then you want to go, unless you can punish a mistake. If the enemy team is making a mistake or somebody's playing split and you can like get a pick off, then you should go for it. Here the enemy team manages to kind of like turn the fight, but at this point it doesn't really matter because we got 2 kills and my team pretty much set me up for success here. Like in these situations where you have to clean up as a light is like where the light shines pretty much. So here I just have like a really easy cleanup for me and win the fight for my team. When to kite, hide or avoid the fight, and when to play tase / life. These 2 are gonna be together because I have a good clip to show off this. So basically here, what you want to do when there's like halfway of the cache like done, or like a bit more than that, when there's like not much time left on the cache basically, you just want to place a TP above it, right above it, and you just want to play time. And this is what we're gonna do. Our team plan here is just to waste them some utility to get and like make them jump into us, and we're just gonna kite around the house by time. So here we're just basically kiting them and like kind of forcing them to come into us, and we're just gonna run away the whole time. Here we don't want to fight at all. We just want to play time around the point. All I'm doing here is just like holding right click on my TP, because as soon as they tap it, I'm gonna open it and we're gonna just play time for the cache. Because I could just like stick it and steal the money at this point. Here I'm just opening TP. They were just baiting the top. And here we're just taking my TP. Since we know they're split, Heavy is on us and one guy is like stealing money or like around money. They're just buying time here. And here at this point, with this time left, what I'm gonna do now is just play my life, and I'm just gonna play my tase to just get to just win by time.
Just scatter around, play time.
So here what we want to do is just to scatter around and like waste them as much time as possible, so we just get the cash for free, pretty much without fighting. And this is what I'm doing right here. Just playing my life, playing for tase. And yeah, that's pretty much free. Positioning. So obviously positioning is extremely situational and can vary based on your loadout. For example, if you play an LH1, you're gonna play opposite side of the map compared if you play a shotgun where you want to like stick with your team. But there's a small rule that you kind of want to apply most of the time. It is to play a bit split from your team. So you have like different angles and you're not like stacked up all together in one spot. So you're gonna like avoid the random AoE damage from RPG or nades. And also you get less attention on you if you play like opposite side invisible. So in this situation, we have a team right below us.
Right below me here. No, right below you, I'm good.
And what I'm doing here is like playing always opposite side of my teammates. As you can see, my teammates are on this side, I'm playing like opposite side. In this situation right here, I'm basically covering their staircase, and by them standing here, they can basically cover my staircase down here. And also this is good because if they jump up, we're not gonna be like all stacked up in one spot all together. So they can have like free AoE damage on everybody, and also get like way less attention on me if like they jump up and only see like 2 people right here and like I'm standing on the other side invisible. so I get like more space for myself to play with. As you can see, we're rotating a bit because like they're also rotating, and what I'm doing is just playing opposite side of my team every time and scouting for them. So I see them coming up now, just pinging and scouting them. My teammates are like moving on my side, so I'm moving like on the opposite side. I'm always doing like this kind of dance to keep, like as I said, different angles and not be like stuck up in one spot.
No, it's low.
So as you can see, like nobody's shooting me right here. I have like no attention on me, so like I can do like pretty much anything I want. Because like I'm playing in opposite side of my team, and the enemy team is like is just like focusing on my team. So I have like pretty much free space to clean up the fight. Tempo advantage. Tempo advantage is basically when you manage to depot your vault way before the enemy vault gets depoted on the other cache. You want to do this because this is gonna create different favorable scenarios for your team that I will explain later on. So now I'm just starting the clip. What I want to do here basically is just to rush the vault as fast as possible, obviously without dying like this light is gonna do, to get the top. You need to get the top on the vault as fast as possible because this is gonna build up your tempo advantage. This is the first step to build up your tempo advantage. Tapping the vault as fast as possible, so you're not behind with the top compared to the second vault. So here, as soon as I get my kill, I'm gonna place my TP on the vault. Because I already know, okay, we're 1 up, I want to run the money right now. Because we are probably gonna win the fight at this point already. So my team is trading kills. We're trading 1-1, but we have our medium up, so it's gonna rest, and we are 3-on-1 right now. So here, notice how I'm not like I'm not even like looking for the third guy. Like I don't care about the third guy. My teammates are gonna finish the fight. So all I want to do right now as a light is just run the money as fast as possible, because we want to build up the tempo advantage. This is essential for a light. Like this is the most important thing when you play your games to do with the light, is build up your tempo advantage. So you're gonna have like way easier situations or way favorable situations for your team later on. So now you see, I depot the money and Chu is still lose. Like the more time Chu is like gonna spend going for the depot, the better it is for my team. Because we build up the tempo advantage on our cache more and more by doing this. In this situation, we could also leave our cache and just go for Chu and try to depot Chu to B to get extra money. But that's not important on the first cash out since you get only 3k. And this is what you want. This is exactly what you want. You want this because by doing so, you're gonna, with the tempo advantage that you're gonna build, you're gonna be ahead of the whole lobby. And this is gonna help you so much controlling the tempo of the game and controlling the whole lobby in your favor. So here's a different situation. Here we didn't manage to build up the tempo advantage in your favor on the first cache. So both caches are synced together. But I'm gonna show you a way to get tempo advantage after you finish with your cache over the enemy cache. So here purple just respawned. We just need 1/4 on our cache. So at this point it's already pretty hard for pink getting our cache. They don't have much time to wipe us and get the cache. So here I'm gonna wait a bit more to make sure they don't come to us, and then I'm gonna move. Like our cache is not finished yet. I'm just leaving my medium and heavy holding the cache for a few seconds, and as a light I'm already moving mid map. You want to do this because by moving mid map you're gonna be in the best spot when the next vault spawns, to go there as fast as possible to get the top. And again, do the same thing I did in the previous clip, build up the tempo advantage by tapping as fast as possible on the vault. Here I'm breaking zips to cut the rotation, so it's slower for them to rotate mid-map. And I'm waiting for the 2 vaults to spawn. Here I get 3 close to us, as you can see. But then I see 4, which is further away than 3, and spawn after. And you're gonna probably think, okay, here, well, what's the best thing to do? Probably to go 3. You're probably thinking, because it's closer, so and it started before, so you get the top faster. But in this particular situation, it's better to go 4. And now I'm gonna explain why. So in this situation, we are over here with our team. And we're deciding either to go 3 or 4. As you can see, 3 spawned closer to us, but in this situation, we decided to go 4. We decided to go 4 because in this part of the map, there's still 2 teams fighting. If we go 3, by the time they're gonna end up the fight, this team over here is gonna come over 3. And they're gonna get kinda stuck here. because we're gonna be forced to go D, which is super far, and we have to cross like the old map, and the team that is gonna spawn is gonna go 4 and is gonna go C for free. And this is gonna create a tempo advantage for this team that's gonna do this, because we're gonna be stuck tapping and trying to run the money while there's one team that's gonna fight us. So in this particular situation, even though 4 is further away from us, the best thing to do here is to go 4, because these two teams are gonna be stuck fighting each other for a while before they're gonna be able to tap 3. They're gonna take a while. We can go just 4 for free, tap it, place TP from 4 to C, and just get a free depot. And build up a huge tempo advantage in our favor here. Because by the time they're gonna end this fight, tap 3, bring it to D, they might get the team that is spawning on them as well. They're gonna delay even more the cash. So this situation is like the best thing to do is go for 4 to C, because it's gonna create a huge tempo advantage in your favor here. Here, as you can see, I'm just running the money for free, because pink and orange are still stuck fighting each other on the building. Purple just respawned. And as you're gonna notice now, purple just tapped 3. This means there's 3 teams right now on that side of the map fighting each other. And this cash is gonna be extremely delayed compared to ours, which is good for us. So 3 here just gets depot now. And if you look at our cash, we are already like halfway through it. Almost halfway through it, as you can see. And we did this completely for free. Like, we didn't fight a single team for this percentage on the cash out. So now orange, they realize the cash is extremely stuck in our favor. So their best play here is obviously to come to our cash, because we have the tempo advantage to our side. So here they get good nades on my team, and he managed to pick off our medium. So I'm just falling off the crane and hiding it to survive it, because we're gonna have a defender coin here. So my team is gonna be able to coin pretty fast here. So what I want to do right now is just to survive and try to look for a pick. This is what I want to do right now. Here I try to get an angle with the nades. Maybe I can get a pick off. I just realized I couldn't, so I'm just gonna run away and try to bait somebody into me. This medium just falls for the bait, comes solo. I get a free pick kill on him. Other medium follows up, and I managed to kill him as well. So here we pretty much won the cash. We are 3 on 2. My teammates defender coined, and I just finish off the fight, and we win this cash for free, pretty much. As soon as we get the cash, I'm just running mid map again to repeat the same cycle as I explained already. Go mid map to be in the best spot to get to the next vault as soon as he spawn, to get the top and then the depot as fast as possible. Here the wrong play is to go D. Like, here you might think we have time to go D, but there's no reason to go D to fight over the 10k. Because we can just get to the next cash and just depot it to get a free qualify, like to qualify 100%. Because orange and pink are dead, they have no time to get D, and purple is only at 10k. So with this cash out, they're gonna go to 20k, and we're gonna be at 32k. So we just need the extra 7k from the depot of the 22k to be 100% qualified in this situation. So at this point, all we have to do is depot 5 to be, and we are through 100% qualified. We get orange on us. We get a clean 3-on-3 fight. I managed to get a pick off with the nade and finish the fight. I'm just gonna instantly run money again, place TP on the cash, and just run towards B. Checking the scoreboard every now and then if other 2 teams are fighting, so you know where they are. We don't know where pink is right now, so we know they could be here. And yeah, they're gonna end up here on us actually. We just avoid the fight, call the elevator up, and just depot for free. And at this point, this is a game for us. And we can just decide who goes through. We can just griff out the best team in the lobby to have an easier final or like an easier second round. And that's pretty much it. This is just the tip of the iceberg. I try to keep the video as short as possible, but there's so much more to it. So if you'd like to see more videos like this, leave a like and let me know in the comments. So I have some kind of feedback from you guys to know if you enjoy this type of content. And yeah, also I'm live every day on Twitch. If you want to see a live gameplay, you know where to find me. And yeah, with that being said, I'm out, and good luck in your ranked games.